What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we have a different game for you. It's called We Happy Few. This game we're only doing one video on. This is going to be a summary of the entire game that we played. We've already beat Act 1. That's all we're playing of this game. So we're just going to go through it. The voice recorder was recorded after the video was shot, so you're not going to get live action voice. I'm just going to explain what my experience was through playing this game. So let's get started. So we have a few. We start off in Act 1. You start off as Arthur. There are multiple acts. Every act is, from what I can tell, is pretty much the exact same. Just you're playing as a different character. The storyline is a little bit different, but essentially you're doing the same thing. It is a survival-based game. So keep that in mind while you're playing this game. So by survival-based game, what I'm meaning is you're going out, you're collecting different pieces of things that you find. You're collecting food, you're collecting water, you're collecting all this stuff that you need to survive to make it in further in the game. That's all this game is. Like I said, every act is essentially the exact same, minus that you're playing with different characters. So the storyline's tweaked a little bit, but essentially every act is the same. So what you're going to do when you first start off, you're going to be in Arthur's office. What Arthur does, he is taking these papers, he is checking the headlines to whether or not you're going to approve the headline or you're going to deny the headline. There is a challenge for this. If you get all the headlines correct the first time, you do get a challenge. So read them, determine which one you think is, if it should be passed along or should be denied.
Oh, heavens no.
As we go through any audio that the game gives for talking, I will allow that to play. So for those that don't know anything about We Happy Few, which is probably most of you, that's why you're watching the summary of this game, of what we thought about this game.
Oh, God.
And We Happy Few, they kind of keep you guys in a shelter. You don't know exactly what's going on. This is the real world that you're seeing right now from Arthur's point of view. What you were seeing before when it was all distorted and red like that was when he was on Joy. That's what these little red pills are. These pills are called Joy. They have every resident take these pills so that they don't know the reality of what's actually happening.
Just take my
they
Joy.
don't know anything from their past. Throughout the game, some parts you have to take Joy in, other parts you get the choice. Right here you get the choice to either take the pills or throw the pills aside. We chose to throw the pills aside, saying we want to remember. What initially snapped Arthur out of this was this article right here. So what's important about this article is that is Arthur's brother. Like I said, we want to remember, so that's why we didn't take the Joy. We are about to get our first interaction with somebody else, so I'm going to let that play out for a second.
What have you been up to? No one's seen you for hours.
Oh, nose to the grindstone, you know.
Then why haven't I heard a single whoosh through the door since 10 o'clock? Did you forget we're having Deirdre's birthday party?
Oh.
We've got a piñata.
Right. Brilliant. Of course.
Have you forgotten your Joy?
Of course not. Snug as a bug on a drug.
Well, come on then, finish up.
Just have a few more pages. I know you're very busy.
Then don't take too long to finish.
Aha! The power cell's empty.
Well, what will you do?
I'll get a new one.
As you can tell, this is the first time you get to control Arthur. And you gotta find a new power cell.
Done with your office.
It's pretty easy to find. It's right here in your office. Right there on the ledge. Grab the new power cell. You're going to insert it into your machine and continue to do your work. Like I said, I know for Xbox there is an Xbox achievement if you get all these correct of whether or not you should accept it or censor it. It's completely up to you which choice you make. I don't know exactly what the right answers are for those, so
I expect you in the conference room.
good luck,
presently. Don't
basically.
fool. You don't want to miss the pinata.
Now, like I was saying, joy is a very
Wasn't Prudence supposed to be coming back
bad
today?
drug. It
No.
makes it where they don't know what's actually going on around them. You're about to see some crazy stuff if you play this game of how the world is actually at this time. Like I said, they have this entire area where you just don't know what's going on. That's the entire purpose of the game. At this point, we're actually going to get up. She did say that there is a birthday party. Right now, you're kind of in the mix of between coming out of joy and remembering what's going on and knowing your reality. So that's why this area is a little bit weird right now. Right now, it is showing that we are on joy. There's your date, 1964 is what you're looking at, the date. That kind of puts in perspective all the old-timey equipment of what this game is. I mean, this is what the time period is throughout the entire game. It's 1964. So there's a lot of things that are in it now that we probably don't have now. So we have just snapped back to reality of what is actually around us right now. So this is what we're actually seeing. There are some spots that you gotta kind of hide because that right there is a doctor. That's what they're calling them. They can determine if you're on joy or not.
Just rest in the
So they have multiple chairs around, trash cans. There's a lot of things that you can hide in from doctors so that you're not seen. There's also law enforcement that you can hide from. So you just kind of gotta sit around, wait till they pass, and then you're fine to go, move on with your missions or whatever you're doing at the time. It is an open world for the most part after you get out of this first area. There's a lot that you can explore, a lot that you can open up. What you are seeing right now is really hard to determine until you get used to the game, is what you would see if you were on joy. Like I said, we're still coming off that joy high. You're talking that they are taking joy all the time, every day. But here's the conference room, this is where the party's at.
There you are. You nearly missed the pinata. It's the most adorable Spanish custom. Uncle Jack did a whole show about it. You smash it until all the sweets come out. Come on, hit it! Hit it! Hit it!
We don't have all day.
You are off your joy. Take one of mine. Oh my lord. He's a downer. Call security. We've got a downer.
Take your joy. Take your joy. Take your joy.
Probably a bad time to ask for that raise.
And that is the first reality that you actually get to see in this game. There's a lot more as far as reality of what you actually get to see of what they put people through for this game. Like, they eat rotten fruit, which is why back in the office there was rotten fruit. So you get to see a lot of messed up stuff throughout the entire game. It doesn't get no better. That's essentially the first mission right there. Like I said, you're doing a survival game throughout the entire mission. Overall, the game is alright. Like I said, I didn't go past Act 1 because every act is essentially the same with minor twists on it. The second act you play as the girlfriend of Arthur, or ex-girlfriend of Arthur. And like I said, her act is essentially the same thing as a survival game. And we didn't want to spend a whole lot of time on it. Overall, the game is alright. It's worth a check out. At the time of this video, I think it's at GameStop for like $30, $31. Check it out. If you don't like it, you have 7 days to take it back from GameStop. I would definitely rent the game and probably not buy it. But overall, as far as a survival game, it's not the worst survival game we've played. So give it a check out. If you guys like the video, make sure you hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We're going to be bringing out a lot more new games as we go, and just overall gameplay of different games. So until next time, guys, stay crispy.